Yeah, ain't gonna dry out enough for beans, but I think things are dry out enough for corn, so we're gonna drop the bean head and grain head, put on the corn head, try some corn today. Guards and hold downs on it. Ouch. More to the left. And I forgot to undo the transport lock. That might make it go down a little better. Like that. Brush this. Guess I should have swept it into the head. Well, I'll give the deer something to eat. So I got a good clean surface to. Then I like to roll this around by hand and check for any bent slats. Got the head on, got my little lift lock on. Gonna grease this baby up. I had the snouts up, so last fall I blew it off when I was done, and just left them up. Makes can get it into the corner a little tighter. Plus, I think it deters rodents because they don't like being out in the open. Won't say it stops them, but hey, whatever helps. But this is a Drago 6-row 30-inch head. Bought this new back in, I think it was 2014. Been a great head. It's got the automatic deck plates, which you probably need to get around and readjust, but they slide in and out depending on the size of the stalk. And So it's great for, you get into small corn, it'll get those little ears, but when you get into the big stuff, it'll spread out and just does it all automatically, as opposed to having to run them in and out and one more thing to keep track of. Gotta go refill the grease gun. Interesting tidbit. I mean, the 8570 still uses the white head hookup, just like an 8900, like we had before. I actually moved my 706N head around with this when we first got it. They didn't have an adapter that went straight to the white hookup, so they had to do set it up for a John Deere head and then ran a John Deere to white adapter that got her on, and I figured that might stick her out a ways, but it's all compact and fits in there good, so I'm happy with that. Get the shaft hooked up here and got the one on the other side. Come on. One side. Got this adapter here to go from the hex shaft to the, that's basically the same as the 1000 RPM spline. Makes hooking up quick and easy. All right, let's run some corn. looks like corn. Looks like it's pretty good. Get a little bit to take over to the good moisture tester to see what it says. Go get the wagons. Nutritional facts about corn. 160 calories. Now the old trusty moisture tester is saying about 19.1 when it's all corrected out. I can live with that. I was hoping for a little drier, but it won't take much to dry it. Let's go run some more. There's the wet bin and the dryer. I have to move the auger over to the wet bin and we'll fill that up before I fill the dryer up. So I got enough corn to fill it up. Well, gonna spin things up. I have to make 3-phase power because, well, I'm just too far from it. The cost to bring it in would be expensive. So I run a generator to make my own. 2050 powers it. That's gonna take a few minutes to fill her up. Okay, she's full of corn. Time to make some heat. Fire in the hole. Yeah, I started dumping. Hopefully it's all going where it's supposed to. See if we can beat it over here. Don't want to forget to close the doors. This used to be a metal hopper bottom, like you see on most feed bins. When we had hogs, we'd use this for soybean meal when we weren't drying corn, which was most of the year. And that got all rusty. So my friend Jim made me up this slider plate. Right, you can't see it very good. It's got this handle here. I can adjust the flow rate, shut it off. The nice thing is I can stick an auger in through this hole over here and load a semi out of the wet bin, and it's got a big enough hole with a 10-inch auger, we can load a truck up pretty darn fast. I just had to replace this plate right here. It was rotted out. I almost fell out last fall when I was finishing up. I noticed it was hanging pretty bad, but Brock still makes them. I was able to get a brand new one. I want to thank Owen Hume for sending me some more fan mail. This is the back of his letter, the artwork he drew on it, very nice. Sent me a nice letter with it, telling about some of the stuff they've been doing, plowing with their 4340 plow with a 1550 gas. And let's see, our Oliver fleet includes two 1955s, two 1750s, an 880 LP gas, which is Owen's, a 770 industrial, which is his brother Isaac's, a 77 gas, and a 2155. So definitely a cool collection. I definitely appreciate the letter, Owen, and I want to wish all of our veterans and military servicemen a happy Veterans Day, because that's when this video was uploaded. Thank you for your service, and thanks for watching the video.